Students, midterm exam FMP 501 Department FRW dated 12/1/2022, fall 2021, maximum marks 12 and time to attempt is 50 minutes. Question first, true or false? First is practice, meaning pulling or drying. True or false? It's true. Next is second gear speed is from 5 mph to 15 mph. It's true or false? It is also true. mph mean mile per hours. Next is rotary motion used to rotate gear. True or false? It is false. Next is connecting rod. Connect piston to crankcase. It is true or false? It is also false. This was the first questions of midterm exam in shape of true or false. Uh, consist of 4 questions having 4 marks. Next question is included in 4 parts, or you can say questions. First is what are the requirement of a tractor? Answer requirement of tractors are: 1. It should withstand with load when working in field with implements with uneven field. Next point is it should have provision for running of the running of other stationary machines like thresher, fertilizers, sprayer, etc. That is, it showed how PTO shaft arrangement. And next, the last one point for the as requirement of tractor, a good tractor, it should have suitable hydraulic system for handling implements or equipment. So these were the points about requirement of a good tractor, or simply you can say requirement of a tractor. Next question into part 2 is the objective of farm mechanization. Following are the objectives. 1. To understand the concept of farm mechanization. Next, to examine the problems of farm mechanization. And the last one point with reference to the objective of farm mechanization is to explore some possible strategies for solving farm mechanizations. Sorry, for promoting farm mechanization. I'm once again repeating the third point: to explore some possible strategies for promoting farm mechanization. Next question in question 2, which is third, is what are the advantages of farm mechanization? First is improves utilization efficiency of the inputs such as seed, chemicals, fertilizers, and energy, etc. Next is to ensure timeliness of farm operations, leading to higher productivity and cropping intensity. Point third is reduce cost of production and to increase agricultural income. Next is reduce drudgery, 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 and improves safety in operations of farm mechanization. And the last one, fifth point, is helps in conserving natural resources like water. Next question is about the issues and challenges of agriculture mechanizations. What do you know about the issues and challenges of agriculture mechanization? Point first, mechanization policy and strategies formation. These are still non existent until now. Next is National Network of Agriculture Mechanization. It needs revival. Next is Machinery Testing Lab accreditation needs improvement. Next point is drying and storage capacity should be improves. Next point is about livestock mechanization. In this case, only poultry sector has developed few improved techniques. Mechanized sugarcane planting and harvesting. Next point 7 is to mechanize or mechanization of the pulses crops. Next point 8 is to harvesting basmati rice. In this case, European second hand combine harvester is used for harvesting and that cause loss of grain damage. Next point 9 is to mechanized fruits and vegetables planting and picking. Point 10 is upskilling seed seed processing machinery. Next point is energy efficient and environment friendly techniques must be introduced, especially the introduction of the solar power in agriculture. Next point is about topography. Laser leveled laser land leveling play double benefits. What are these double benefits? First is it increase water efficiency and the point 2 or second point is reclaim land for agricultural purposes. So these are all about issues and challenges in farm mechanization. And next question 3 is about the differentiation between the 4-stroke and 2-stroke diesel engine. Some of the points are as follows. In case of 4-stroke, one power stroke for every revolution of crankshaft. In case of 2-stroke, one power stroke for every revolution of crankshaft. Next point is there are inlet and exhaust valves in the engine. In case of 2-stroke, there are inlet and exhaust parts instead of valves. Next point, top of the piston compressed as charge. In case of 2-stroke, both sides of the piston compress the charge. In case of 4-stroke, size of the flywheel is comparatively large. Here, size of flywheel in case of 2-stroke is comparatively smaller. In case of 4-stroke, fuel is fully consumed. Here, in case of 2-stroke, fuel is not fully consumed. Weight of engine per horsepower is high. In case of 2-stroke, weight of engine per horsepower is comparatively low. In case of 4-stroke, thermal efficiency is high. Here, in case of 2-stroke, thermal efficiency is comparatively low. Point 9 is removal of exhaust gases is easy in case of 4-stroke, and in case of 2-stroke, point 9 is removal of exhaust gases is comparatively difficult. Torque produced is even in 4-stroke. Here, torque produced is less even. For a given weight, engine would give only half the power of 2-stroke. In case of 2-stroke, for same weight, 2-stroke engine give twice the power that of that of four stroke. All types of speeds are possible, higher and lower, where there in case of two stroke, mostly high speed engines are there. And last one point, it can be operated in one direction only, whereas two stroke can be operated in both directions, that is clockwise and counterclockwise. This was the differentiation between two stroke and four stroke diesel engine.